Welcome back to Tangled Up in Books, or welcome for the first time. Hi, I'm Yari. I'm one half of Tangled Up in Books, and today I am bringing you my October wrap up and my November TBR. Okay, so October did not go as well as I thought it was going to go. I didn't read as much. I attempted 4 books, finished 2. So yeah, that happened. October wrap up. So the first book that I read and finished was Cruel Crown by Victoria Aveyard. I'll put a picture here. I returned to a library, so I don't have a copy. I enjoyed it, like the first 2 books in the Red Queen series, Red Queen and Glass Sword. Basically, it's the first story you get know what happened to Cal's mother before the whole Red Queen thing happened. So you get to know what happened to her and how she met the king, Cal's father, and their relationship and what happened to her. And then the second story is Farley's story. So you get to follow her before the events of Red Queen started. So I think I gave it a 4 stars out of 5 on Goodreads. Pretty sure I did. So yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. But the end of Marley's story, I was just like, I'm like, I wish like there was like a tiny bit more, and you got to see like what she was doing, the reasons why she did certain things, and Red Queen. So that's my thoughts. The second book I read and finished was Ruined by Amy Tintera. Okay, so when I read this, I was reading another book, which I'll get to, and then this book was like, read me, and I'm like, no, Ruined, I'm gonna read you once I finish reading this book. And it was like, no, you need to read me now. And I'm like, okay, I caved. I'm like, okay, I'll read you Ruined, I'll read you now. So I'm so glad I did. I really enjoyed it. It's The Selection meets Red Queen, and I love both series, so I was really intrigued to read this one, and I'm so glad I did. It was really good. So basically there's this girl, her name's Emelina, and she just wants revenge on the people who hurt her family. And the book starts off with action and ends with action, and I can't wait for book 2 to come out, because I was just like, what is happening? It was really good. Oh, I'm gonna be doing a review on my blog. By the time this goes up, my post should be up on my blog, so I'll link it down below, downstairs. Oh, the one thing I heard about like a problem that people have with this book is so I've heard people like say like they didn't like the insta love in this book. So if you're not interested in insta love, I mean, I think the action and all the stuff is happening speaks for itself, and I don't mind the insta love. It's fine. So if that's something that bothers you, then be warned. People say that there's like insta love in this book, but I don't care. I don't mind it. I enjoyed the book for all the other stuff that happens in it, and stuff we end up finding out about what's happening in this world. And then it's like, for me, I was just like, I don't know which team I'm on, because they both countries that are at war with each other, they have their points, but they're not going about solving their problems in a positive, peaceful way. But then there'll be no action, so yeah, there's that. So yeah. So the next book that I started reading in October is Melodies by Dallas Corio, and I'm liking it so far. It's just that, like I said before, this is the book I was reading, and then Ruined was on the side telling me to read it. So I answered to Ruined and read Ruined. But I started reading Melodies Key. I'm really liking it so far. I'll give you more details when I get further into it. But I'm really liking it so far. Pretty good. I'm just gonna jump right into my November TBR, which I'm not gonna get to all these books because I am a slow reader, but I'm really hoping I get to read all of them because I'm really because 2 of the books come out this month, and I'm really excited about them because I like both these authors. So first off, I'm gonna be continuing reading Melodies Key, and I'll be reviewing it on my blog. I'm not sure I'll give like a small little like review here on YouTube, but my main review will be on my blog, and I'll link it once I write that blog post. The next book I'm gonna be trying to read, and I've been reading I started in October, I believe, or September. I started in September, which is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. This is a really big book. It's like 600 something pages, and I've read longer books, but since it's so big, I'm having trouble getting through it. But I like it so far, and I like the first book, and I really wanted to see what happens next. I'm really liking it. I don't think I'm gonna finish it this month. My goal is to finish it before the year ends, so I'll be reading this for the next 2 months. It's gonna be a thing be like my side book, because I won't want to travel with this because look how big it is. It's the second book in the A Court in Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. So yeah, the next book I'm going to be reading, I'm actually going to be reading it with the other half of Tangled Up in Books, which is Corleni, and that book is Stealing Snow by Daniel Page. There you go. This is a Snow Queen retelling, and I'm really excited about it because I've never read a Snow Queen retelling. Actually, I've never read The Snow Queen, and actually I did read it last month in October. So yes, I read The Snow Queen in October. I really enjoyed it, so I can't wait to like be able to pick out the similarities and differences between the original Snow Queen story by Hans Christian Andersen and Stealing Snow. By the way, Frozen and the Snow Queen, they pretty much had nothing in common besides someone having magical abilities with snow. Pretty much all. I actually had more similarities with how Once Upon a Time did their Frozen arc. So if you watch Once Upon a Time and you saw the Frozen arc that they did in season 4, I believe, there's you be able to see where they got the curse of Shattered Sights. So they were really influenced by the original Snow Queen story, which is really interesting to read and like pick out like, oh, like that's what they got it from. They got it from, well, yeah, they got it from the original story. So it was cool to read and be like, oh, that's like the Curse of Shattered Sight. So yeah, so Stealing Snow by Daniel Page I'm gonna be reading. I'm so excited about this. The next book I'm really hoping I get to, and this hasn't come out yet. This comes out November 8th. So yeah, this next book comes out November 8th, and you probably know what book it is because this author is like really popular in the booktube community and just like the book community in general. I know a lot of people looking forward to this book, and that is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is an arc that Corleni got at Comic-Con. I almost said BookCon. Corleni got us at Comic-Con. So this is an arc. I may be getting the actual copy. It depends. I may just be reading the arc. But I'm really excited about this. This is like a prequel type of thing of Alice in Wonderland, and it follows the Queen of Hearts, and you get to see like how she became the Queen of Hearts and what happened to her before before the events of Alice in Wonderland. This is by Marissa Meyer, by the way. So Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I'm really hoping I get to it. The last book I'm really hoping to get to, I have it on hold at the library. It comes out today, actually. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this book for so long, and that is, I'm gonna put a picture here. It's The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I loved her first book, Everything Everything. Amazing. It was really good. So I'm so excited to read The Sun Is Also a Star. Don't remember much what it's about. I think it has something to do with like immigration, and like it's like a love story, like immigration type of, I think it has something to do with immigration, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with but it's definitely a love story, and I think it has some like immigration type of stuff involved with it. That's all I read in October. I plan on reading November. And let me know if you guys have read any of the books that I've read or I'm going to be reading in November, and let me know what your November TBR is and what books you're excited for that are coming out this month. And everything that I mentioned that I'll link it down below or somewhere. And please leave suggestions of what me and Carly should film next, and we're gonna be trying to film videos together. See you guys next time here in Tangled Up in Books. Bye, book nerds.